Hello there, YouTube. This is your redneck host, FPM, and I'm here in Empyrion Galactic Survival with my brother, N4TH. And today, we're going to go ahead and try to get a CV on the go, the Jack Sparrow. Level 10 requirement, as you see, what all we need. Iron is the biggest majority of the thing we're going to need, so good thing we're here a bunch amongst the rocks. We're needing titanium, so we got to go find some of that. Hopefully we got enough cobalt, we can make enough carbon. The sathium was the one thing, but N4TH is going to have to make 4, count them, 4 steel grow plots at some point in time. But that'll come afterwards, but I'm going to shuffle my ramble and let N4TH settle out his Vegemites. Alright, you going to tell them what we're doing here, or do I need to tell them?
Probably a better explanation of it.
Alright, we're going to be getting a CV known as Jack Sparrow that we had prior season, or prior videos. We're going to be bringing it back in because it's going to be the cheapest, easiest build that we got. Sad thing was, we needed to find a source of sathium. Well, we found out that towards the North Pole there's a whole bunch of sathium stones. Well, me being a dummy, I walked out there. I walked all the way over that way in the northern ring. I literally passed this timeline, was right over here and said, you know what, mess with it, I'm going to walk back to base. And I proceeded to walk back to base. And walk back to base. Killed several enemies. Got out of level. Not going to really worry about that right now. That's all that to be said. But we're going to get the CV up and running. Hopefully we got enough sathium. We're going to need more stone for the rest of the materials if we can. But we're going to need to find some titanium. And N4TH died how many times?
Twice. That from, I don't know, getting hit by those scorpions and getting contracting the, I don't know, there's ones like, because this only does like thermal burn, but they do like thermal parasite.
Yeah. So he's needing
So like
the confetti moss scrapings. I think, yeah, confetti moss scraping for anti-parasite. Which means we need to go to Empyrion. Which means we need a way to warp there. Which means we need a CV. Which means we need to find some titanium. Like I did that. Oh, that was me being a rear end, wasn't it? I'm sorry. It's just the fact that I had a long trek.
Because there was a time where I just literally mostly stockpile on those antibiotics and stuff.
Yep.
But then it's like probably I'll start stockpiling on them and won't really need as much of them.
Well, it's better to have them and not need them, and need them and not have them. You know? A lot of people are like, well, you know, you got this. It don't matter if I got this, and this. I need that, this, then, and there. As well as how, when, and why. You know? Alright, cobalt. I'm going to need a lot more cobalt. We're going to have to go and do some, we're going to need a lot more neodymium too. A whole lot more. Literally, the only thing out of all those resources that I just refined down that we have any leftover of is sathium. That's it. That's all we got extra of. So anyways, everybody, I'm going to pause here. And we'll come back as soon as we make a plan to divide and conquer as to who's going to go where and collect what. So see you here in just a minute, everybody. Alright, everybody. Well, just so you know, N4TH about died again from contracting a disease. I managed to find a structure. Let's see, it was the wood cabin that allowed me to do the bigger majority of this, besides some extra iron, but it did allow me to grab 3 steel grow plots. So really all we need is 1. The rest of this I'm kind of adding in. Cobalt's going to be our 3rd from hardest now to do. The neodymium is going to be number uno target for us to try and hit now. So let's see what 140 here does on silicon. Oh, just a little over, but that's fine. Alright, carbon substrate. How much do we need in there? I'd say 100 just to play it safe. Cut you off. Boom. There. We'll see how much we get. Titanium rods. See, I did that on this other one. Even though it's on. Let's see, titanium rods. There you are. Okay, it's 5 titanium per 10. Alright. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let that run. Got 81 carbon substrate working. We got some extra iron here. Not near the amount we need. We need another 200. So need another 80.
Yeah.
N4TH, you care to go mine some iron?
Yeah, I could do that.
Just wander around out there and you'll see it. I'm also grabbing a ratatouille, alright?
Yeah, that's all good. I just did that as a bit complimentary of bringing most of the food back.
Yeah. I remember some of that being over there, I just wasn't too sure. But as far as myself, everybody, after all this is said and done, we may still be lacking as far as bringing in the Jack Sparrow. Because N4TH has to make the nutrient solution. Or I can make it for him. As I make it and craft it up. Because there's already some spoiled food in there, you know. And let's see. Can we do a... So we can do a concrete there. Can we do a steel out here on this one? Maybe. Huh. Why? Okay, concrete, wood. How are we supposed to get steel grow plots? Because, I mean, there's supposed to be a indicator here, but there's none there. The steel grow plot is, like, missing. Unless you're supposed to unlock it under the vessel itself. But that wouldn't make any sense, you know? Because I'm not seeing it.
So, how many? 321 iron.
Alright, that'll work. Alright, well, I just unlocked the advanced constructor. I can only do the large over here. Okay, cut that off. Okay, we're definitely needing a lot of cobalt. But yeah, that's seriously puzzling me. Typed in grow and all I get is concrete and wood. It says nothing about steel, but yet I was able to... I guess we need to search POIs. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to have to scrounge some POIs for that last grow plot. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to need another 207 titanium rods. So we're going to need quite a few more ores. If you can find another titanium deposit, that'd be great. If at all possible.
Well, I've got, 3 of them.
Alright.
Or is that this way? Yeah, 3 of them left.
Okay.
What that means. Because when you deplete one, the number shrinks.
Yeah. I get you. Get you. Alrighty. Let's see. Basically say 200. So, bap. See. Really all I needed to do is 100. um. Why was I only able to get 100 and... There we go. There's a little bit extra on the carpet substrate there. Alright. Let's see. Move that one. Remove that one. Move that one. I'm looking around on the planet to see if I can find you. Unless you went off planet. No, there you are. I see you. You towards the south end. All right. All right. So you're done there. You're done there. There's 200 iron. Iron's done. Neodymium, titanium rods, cobalt, and one more grow plot. See, POIs. Do we seriously have a wood cabin right here below the base? Oh, that's one I've already hit. Okay. Let's say, hold up.
That one, what? Less than 5%.
Alright.
Must not have depleted it properly.
Alright. Well, I see another wood cabin. I'm going after it because I know for a fact that's where the steel grow plot was.
Which will mean that there's actually one more left.
Okay. Well, I see a titanium over here. It's over here where I'm at. Here, I'll waypoint it. And I'll share it with you. There it is.
Yep.
Alright. I only have 0 rounds. I'm just going in here after one thing and one thing only. See if I can land this thing a little bit. That way I know for a fact I'm not gonna run into too much trouble here. Alright, so let's see. Not possible. I ain't even got any rounds on me. Why am I out here? Why am I doing this and I have no munitions? What am I thinking? Can you tell me what I was thinking, N4TH? By going out there and trying to do something without having any ammo whatsoever.
Been focused on. Otherwise, I don't know. This is probably like one of those bugged ones, because I can't find the actual 5%.
Yeah, don't worry about it then, man. It's probably just hanging there somewheres. Hanging there in its tidy whities. Oh, guess what I just found that's like not too far from me. Hopefully this thing don't come too much closer to where my ship is. Alright. Because I don't need that thing coming any closer to me than what it already has in the past. And you know what I'm talking about? Alien worm. I guess I'm going to have to get low anyway. I hate doing this. Alright, because I need to do a couple of things. I need to make a core. And of course I need some wood. Ah. I love not having ammo. You know that? At least sniper rounds. Assault rounds, I don't worry about too much. Sniper rounds, though, are my biggest go-to. And now, while I'm waiting for that to get done, I'm just going to sit in my cockpit with the power off. And wait, so everybody, I'm going to pause here. I'll be right back. So, see you in a second. Alright, everybody. As you notice, I've just swapped that out. The whole reason why I was swapping that out is because of these beauties right here. 3 of them. And we only needed 1. Now we're just down to cobalt, titanium, and neodymium. N4TH said that he was able to find a bit more on the titanium. Am I right?
I think it was the yeah. Well, except for like with that one, because technically there's that one left.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to worry about one that says, oh, I'm here, but I'm not here, you know? I'm not going to worry about that. Those can just kind of do whatever. Alright. Right now, I'm going to sit here and wait for the rest of my rounds to come to fruition. Probably kill some stuff due to the high anxiety that I have, which is not necessarily good for me right now. Come on. There we go. And I am on my way back to the base. How many pieces do you have on you? And watch yourself right there.
I've been dropping them off. I haven't started mining it just yet.
Okay. Well, like I said,
Seems like I'm not.
just be careful there.
See, it's like I normally mine just around it. I don't know. Somewhere it seems like it gets lost in it, or like even though, of course, that seems to I think still be a known bug, regardless of what
Yeah.
I do with mining
Yeah.
this way, where I just like trace along the edges and then
Me, I just cut in to the top and I just take it layer by layer down. Makes it easier for me. But, you know, everybody's got their own way of doing things. Alright. Okay. So, now let's see. The neodymium is going to be the one key issue. But we may have to tackle that issue next episode. Right now, I just need to do... Let's see, what's that equate out to here? So it's...
and that one yields 170.
Okay. $20. 120. Alright. Okay. Mathematics in head. Early morning, impossible. I ain't as young as I used to be now, Dad burn it. Math don't function right for me. Alright. So I think I've got it calculated to where titanium's going to be taken care of. Any above and beyond what you're bringing in, be good for later. Or any type of repair work that we're going to have to do at any point. Or additions. Oh. Cobalt. That's going to be our next big target. We need a lot of cobalt.
I was also thinking it's like probably also like get what we can here, but then also maybe I don't know, take what we have and also along Akua's poles.
Yeah. If you want to make a trip back there to Akua, because you know Akua is not near as dangerous as it is almost these others around the poles.
Yeah,
If you want to go back to Akua and grab some, that'd be great. If you don't want to, that's fine.
I could go. Yeah, I could go ahead. I mean, it's that like I mean, you're just really looking for, well, with the goal of that.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. So, you know, good thinking there.
Because it's like, yeah, I mean, I think we sort of had it like something of that before, where it's, if you're not gonna ever come back to Akoa, just reap as much
Yeah.
resources.
Reap the
that
rewards.
You know, because down the track we're going to need cobalt anyway.
Yep. But neodymium is a here and this planet only, besides oh, what's other one? Omicron. That's gonna be the thing. I've already been around the northern pole for the most part. Southern pole is gonna be the next stop. But it's already past that 30-minute mark, everybody. So thank you for coming out, sitting a spell, watching the video. Again, I really would like to hit at least 500, subscribers. You're the only one that can help that. I'd be very grateful for it. Y'all have no idea. But I'm not going to bend your arm. I'm not going to twist your leg. I ain't going to beat Bob's your uncle to get a subscriber. If you want to subscribe, I'll let you subscribe. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. If not, you ain't got it. Leave a comment below if you want me to see, if you want to see us do something different, or if you want me to try to tackle something else. But y'all come back now, you hear? Later.